Are you someone who has a dog or dreams of having one? Or maybe you're someone who doesn't have a pet and prefers it that way? No matter which category you fall into, stay with us for the next few minutes, because what we're about to share could surprise you and change how you see dogs forever. In this video, we'll explore what Buddhism says about having a dog at home. Spoiler alert, it's not just about companionship. Dogs can be our spiritual teachers, guiding us on a path of personal and spiritual growth. Sounds intriguing? Stick around to discover how these loyal, loving creatures might just be the spiritual guides you never knew you had. But before we jump in, if you're new to our channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our enlightening content. All right, let's begin this journey into the fascinating connection between Buddhism and dogs. Picture this. The sun is setting behind a peaceful Buddhist monastery. The sky is painted with beautiful shades of orange and purple. Birds are singing their evening songs, and a soft breeze is rustling the leaves. In the monastery's garden, a group of people are sitting quietly, their faces glowing in the soft twilight. Among them are dogs, sitting by their feet, lying on the grass, or wagging their tails gently. The connection between the people and their dogs is undeniable, a silent understanding that goes beyond words. In this serene setting, an old monk named Samuro begins to speak. His voice is calm and soothing, like the gentle sound of a distant bell. He tells the group that dogs are not just pets. In fact, in Buddhist teachings, dogs are seen as spiritual beings, a bridge between the earthly world and the divine. Their presence in our lives is no accident. It's a precious gift that can illuminate our spiritual path. The idea that dogs are more than just animals might surprise some of you. But if you think about it, dogs are always by our side, offering love, loyalty, and companionship without asking for anything in return. Could it be that these simple yet profound qualities are teaching us something deeper? Buddhism teaches that spiritual growth is about cultivating mindfulness, love, acceptance, and joy. And if we pay close attention, we can see that dogs naturally embody all of these qualities. This is why in Buddhism, dogs are considered more than just companions. They are spiritual guides, silently leading us toward personal growth and inner peace. One of the most important teachings in Buddhism is mindfulness, the practice of living fully in the present moment. It's about being aware of everything around us, from the way the wind feels on our skin to the taste of the food we eat. When we are mindful, we let go of worries about the past or fears about the future and focus entirely on the here and now. Dogs are masters of mindfulness. Have you ever noticed how your dog enjoys every single moment with so much enthusiasm? Whether they're eating, playing, or simply taking a nap in the sun, they are fully present. Dogs don't dwell on past regrets or worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. They live completely in the moment, and this is something we can all learn from. Samuro, the monk, shared a touching story. He looked down at an old Labrador lying peacefully at his feet and said, "Look at your dogs. They live in the present with such intensity. They enjoy every bite of food, every walk, every moment as if it's the only thing that matters in the world." This is what mindfulness is all about, being fully present and celebrating every small joy in life. When we watch our dogs, we can see how they embrace every moment with gratitude. They teach us to stop rushing through life and to start paying attention to the little things, like the warmth of the sun or the sound of the rain. Through their actions, dogs remind us that life's true happiness is found in the present moment, not in the past or the future. One woman in the group nodded and said, "My dog taught me to appreciate the beauty of a sunset, the smell of grass after the rain, and the warmth of the sun on my face. After going through a difficult time, it was my dog who helped me reconnect with life. She showed me how to find joy in the simple things." By observing how our dogs live, we can learn to embrace the present moment more fully and bring more peace into our own lives. Another central teaching in Buddhism is the concept of unconditional love. loving without conditions, without expecting anything in return. It's the kind of love that comes from a pure and open heart. Dogs are perhaps the greatest examples of unconditional love. Think about it. Your dog doesn't care if you're rich or poor, successful or struggling. They don't care what you look like or what mistakes you've made. They love you simply for who you are. Their love is pure and selfless, free from the complications that often arise in human relationships. Samuro continued to speak, stroking the head of a German shepherd. Dogs love us without expecting anything in return. Their loyalty is unwavering. They don't judge us or criticize us. They just love us. And through their love, they teach us the true meaning of compassion. They inspire us to cultivate more authentic and loving relationships with those around us. One man in the group spoke up and shared, "When I lost my job and felt like a failure, my dog was the only one who stayed by my side. He didn't judge me. He didn't criticize me. He just loved me. And that gave me the strength to get back up and move on. I realized that true love doesn't depend on external circumstances. It comes from the depth of the heart." In Buddhism, love and compassion are seen as the keys to living a meaningful life. And dogs show us how to love in this way every single day. They don't ask for anything in return for their love, they simply give it freely. This kind of selfless love can teach us to be more compassionate and kind, not just to others, but also to ourselves. Dogs also teach us the important lesson of acceptance. They accept us exactly as we are without judgment. They don't dwell on our flaws or weaknesses. Instead, they see us with the eyes of the soul, recognizing our inner light. This kind of radical acceptance is the foundation of emotional balance and peace in Buddhism. A young woman in the group shared her experience. "I've always struggled with insecurity and the fear of being judged by others. But my dog taught me to love myself for who I am. He showed me that true beauty lies in being authentic and true to myself. Thanks to him, I've found the strength to be myself and live my life with courage." Through their love and acceptance, dogs teach us how to love ourselves and others more deeply. They show us that we don't need to be perfect to be loved. We just need to be ourselves. In Buddhism, awareness is an essential part of spiritual growth. It's about being fully aware of ourselves, our thoughts, feelings, and actions, and also being aware of the world around us. Dogs are incredibly aware creatures. They are always alert, always paying attention to their surroundings. Whether they're listening for a sound or watching for a movement, dogs are always in tune with what's happening around them. Samuro spoke about this next. He turned to a Siberian husky who was sitting calmly by his side, gazing up at him with piercing eyes. "Dogs are masters of observation," he said. "They notice everything. They pick up on every signal, every change in their environment. They invite us to develop greater awareness, not just of the world around us, but also of our own minds and bodies." This kind of awareness is the first step toward inner growth and wisdom in Buddhism. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and feelings, we can begin to understand ourselves better. And by paying more attention to the world around us, we can live more fully in harmony with everything and everyone we encounter. An elderly gentleman in the group shared how his dog helped him become more aware of the little things in life. "My dog taught me to pay attention to details I used to overlook," he said. "Now, I notice the beauty in things I once ignored. The way the light filters through the trees, the sound of the wind in the leaves. My dog helped me see the world in a richer, more meaningful way." Dogs encourage us to slow down and really observe the world around us. They remind us that life is full of beauty and wonder if we just take the time to notice it. Another beautiful quality that dogs bring into our lives is joy. Dogs know how to have fun. Whether they're running around the yard, chasing a ball, or simply enjoying a belly rub, dogs know how to embrace joy and playfulness. In Buddhism, it's important to balance life's responsibilities with moments of lightness and fun. Dogs are wonderful at reminding us not to take ourselves too seriously. They teach us to let go of our worries and rediscover the lightness of being. Samuro smiled as he watched a little boy in the group playing with his dog. The child's laughter filled the air, and the monk couldn't help but join in the joy. "Dogs remind us of the importance of play," he said. "They teach us to let go of our mental rigidity and embrace creativity and spontaneity. Life is not just about duty and responsibility. It's also about joy and fun." The little boy, his face beaming with happiness, said, "My dog is my best friend. We play together all the time, and he always makes me laugh. He teaches me not to worry too much about things and just enjoy life." Dogs have a way of lifting our spirits. Their playful energy is contagious, and they show us that it's okay to have fun and enjoy the simple pleasures in life. By embracing joy and playfulness, we can bring more happiness into our own lives and the lives of those around us. By now, you've seen how dogs can teach us mindfulness, love, acceptance, awareness, and joy. But there's something even deeper to consider. Dogs can be seen as spiritual guides, showing us the way to personal and spiritual growth. In Buddhism, it's believed that spiritual growth is not just something we find in meditation or study. It's something we cultivate in our everyday lives, in our relationships, and in the love we share. Samuro ended his teachings with a powerful message. "Your dogs are more than just companions in life," he said. "They are silent Zen masters, offering you precious life lessons every day. Observe them, learn from them, and let their presence inspire you on your spiritual path. In this way, you will not only honor their spirit but your own as well. Your dogs show you the way to a richer, more meaningful life filled with love and compassion." As the night fell on the monastery, Samuro sat quietly in his cell, reflecting on the day. He felt grateful for the opportunity to share Buddhist teachings with others, and even more grateful for the presence of dogs in our lives. These amazing beings, with their simplicity and purity, remind us of the deepest truths of existence. Dogs teach us to live in the present moment, to love without reservations, to accept ourselves and others, and to be aware and joyful. They guide us on a path to personal and spiritual growth, showing us the way to a fuller, more meaningful life. Share your stories with us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.